After the 5-month winter layoff, the brand new Speedway season got underway earlier this month at SG Equipment Paradise Valley Raceway. And as has become tradition with the Rotorua Stock Car Club, the season started with a bang. Yes, the annual fireworks spectacular. This year sponsored by Sportsweb Photography, the season didn't quite get off to its usual start with the Friday night meeting cancelled due to the rain, but rescheduled for the Saturday night. Still plenty of fans from around Rotorua and those who have travelled to town flocked to Paradise Valley for the night of action, on the track and in the sky as well. We caught up with club president Steve Lane to tell us how the night went and what's ahead this racing season.
Our Guy Fawkes meeting's a good one for the public to come and get the Guy Fawkes display on. We've got a good one tonight. Spent a bit of money this year and I think we had a good show. We've got a pretty good season coming up. We've got the New Zealand Superstock Champs, which is a big meeting. That's on the 27th, 28th of December, a two-nighter. And then we've got the 240s coming up in January. And then I think the next one will be Easter's our big meeting. But there's a lot of meetings in between that, which put on a good show.
Well, of course, thousands flock to see the Sportsweb Photography fireworks spectacular, as they do week in, week out at Speedway venues around the country. We caught up with a few of the fans to find out just what it is that brings them back to the Speedway.
Cheers generally haven't died down, but tea as well.
The meetings, I love the racing. I raced at Speedway years ago in Hawke's Bay, and yeah, just the whole atmosphere of the place.
Well, there were plenty of fans on hand to see all of the action at the Sportsweb Photography fireworks spectacular, and the race drivers certainly turned it on as well. Across all of the classes, there were plenty of big hits, plenty of near misses, and plenty of stars shining on the opening night. The mini sprint class has been struggling a wee bit locally for numbers and class over the last couple of seasons, but perhaps, just perhaps, this new year could be a wee bit different. Daniel Hartigan was the star of the night. He looked a class act, as well as Ben Vaughan moving up from the youth mini stocks into the mini sprints. The stock cars, well, Damien Orr and Douglas Stanaway, they've been having a bit of a rivalry over the last few years. They both looked the quickest on the night, weren't afraid to use their bumpers to move others out of the way, and they took a couple of good wins. Brendan Beasley, well, he suffered a massive fire after taking a big hit up the back of his car, rupturing the fuel tank. They had to burn that off. In the super stocks, some quick racing on the night. The likes of Mark Osborne, he was the fastest lap of the night, and Shane Bracken suffering a rollover. Shane Durrell, he was the big winner in the saloons. So those were some of the big stars on the opening night of the season. One of those names that was a race winner, Kyle Fraser in the super stocks. He tells us a wee bit more about his opening night experiences and what the super stocks are all about.
Got away with a race win on the first one, got pretty happy with it. Second race we were 15 and came through to the second. So they've changed the surface on the track and it's got really rough this year. So hopefully a few meetings the track will settle down and hopefully we can go a bit faster. Quarter south with superstock racing, we've got big horsepower engines, 400 to 500 horsepower, and they're quite a technical thing. The cars range from anywhere from sort of 50,000 to 200,000, and they produce some good power. Pretty fun to drive, but why the crowd follow it so much, mainly obviously we can take another car out, or we can help a teammate win, or things like that. So you've got to be nice to your friends, but also there's no friends out there on the track.
Well, another one of the stars in the super stocks is Scott Hewson. Not only does he race the cars, he builds them. It's his business. It's what his life is all about.
We built quite a few cars actually, and yeah, it's part of our business and part of our lifestyle. I've been in stock cars all my life, and now sort of
yeah, with the racing side of things, we've been doing it for about 8 or 9 years, I suppose.
Well, the Super Stocks certainly are going to be the big draw card this season, with the Speedy Signs New Zealand Super Stock Championships being held here in Rotorua in late December, and then the World 240 Stinks New Zealand Welding School happening in the middle of January. It's a big double header. But this weekend, though, all go again on Saturday night. The feature events, the House of Travel Series for Super Stocks and Stock Cars get underway. It is the Kawerau Weybridge Bay of Plenty Mini Sprint Championships. Mentioned a couple of the locals earlier on who could be good chances, but look out for 2NZ Daniel Thomas and 3NZ Sean Cook, likely to be big stars there as well. It's another big night of racing, getting underway around 6:15 Saturday night at SG Equipment Paradise Valley Raceway. It's going to be another good one.
Like I said,